dropping so many clutch bubbles. You saw how Spirit was very low in HP when he was on the defending Genji, and then he actually was saved with a Midnight Zarya bubble onto him.
Yeah, and you can't forget about Xretzi's Tracer with all the last minutes, all those clutch kills on towards the third point where they were defending. It was just so difficult because Wolf just wanted to stay on the payload. A lot of them just wanted to stay on the payload and eliminate Xretzi. It's just too damn annoying because especially with the on-point tracking, and managed to eliminate the significant targets that made them win that match.
Yeah, I have to say, I loved Xretzi's play there. He even when Spirit would die from when he was playing on the Reaper or the Genji, Xretzi would still be there to clean up what he left behind. He'd get really good pokes going, and it'd be Xretzi to pick those shots up. But one of the things I was surprised about was Adam. Adam chose a Mercy at the beginning of one of their attack onto Hollywood, and I was expecting to see more of the Mercy, the suicide, so that Mercy can have the full regroup or refresh, and you can do the strong attacks, because the as good as the Lucio Ana is so far, I feel like the Mercy could work better against Rise Nation, because you can see Rise Nation, they were getting poked quite a lot, and if Cloud9 were to come back fully refreshed with all their DPS coming out, and I mean, especially with the 4 tanks, you can't make them work unless you've got that much HP going on. Yeah. So that could have been a good strategy, but Cloud9 they didn't employ it. And actually, just wanted to say, when the Roadhog got the nano boost and the Reinhardt charged straight into him, pinned him against the wall, and then took him out. Normally it's the Roadhog that's the counter to a nano boost with his ulti to pull them back. But it was the Earth Shatter and then the pin against the wall that took him out, and I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I kind of put too much pressure on Spirit there from what I kept saying that, why don't you just go for the Genji? It just looked like Rise Nation from game 1 just wanted Spirit to go a little bit wild, and Xretzi was the one man who will control, be the control damage. And as long as Xretzi is alive, even if Spirit gets taken down, if Spirit can get like 2 to 3 kills, Rise Nation are happy with that, and it looked like it worked, and it did.
Man, I will just whatever the what do you call this? Whatever the results are, if Rise Nation or Cloud9 is gonna win, I'm gonna be happy, because the games are just so very exciting for me right now. Because I remembered I voted yesterday Cloud9 would arrive at the finals. But then seeing Rise Nation right now, they look really solid.
Yeah, and Cloud9's going to be on the offensive now, while Rise Nation being the defending team. Lock on his Zenyatta, and Spirit playing again with the Reaper. This is a pretty standard comp for Rise Nation, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stay with what you are strong with, stick with your guns, and that's what Rise Nation is doing. They're going to look for high ground control, and Xretzi with the McCree already at 15%.
Yeah, that's correct. And they have to solve this by Rip going in, disrupting their position here at the top side. They're pushing quite slowly, but in terms of ultimates, no one is nearby so far except Midnight. Looks like here's going to be the first clash.
And Spirit takes down Mendokosai, so one Reaper less to deal with here for Rise Nation. Spirit looking, and actually Sureforce is going to be the one who plays the Genji. Spirit has to back away. Very low on HP, but he is being healed up little by little.
Oh!
Nice connection on the stun by Xretzi there, even with Sureforce having the parry. And Mendokosai going to be rising up, spots at Xretzi, but still, if the healers are there, Xretzi's not going to be taken down too easily.
Yeah, that spot right there behind the billboards or behind that sign is just so perfect against McCree players from Rise Nation. And then all they have to do for Cloud9 for them to send them out, Desro will miss that charge, but looks like Rib is still getting into position, still getting the heals coming from the Zenyatta. And
break it down from Adam, so this is going to be the initial charge by Rise Nation, but look at that Lock. Once again, not afraid to activate his Tranquility when his teammates need it, and shut down Sureforce's ultimate there. Sureforce getting charged here by Midnight, and he's not going to have a good time. Spirit takes down Adam, and Rise Nation are holding strong under the Big Earl sign. This is looking to be a very good game for Rise Nation.
Yeah, when they saw the Zenyatta come from Rise Nation, they immediately adjusted. I don't see any Ana so far, though. I guess this is the first game we're going to see at the MGA with no Ana. They're going for the classic Zenyatta and Lucio combo. So Winston, Rib will scare them away so that they'll have less high ground control, but Xretzi being super stubborn, staying there, but still holding on to his Deadeye, of course, with a Raging Gorilla on his face. But let's see, though, 2 members of Rise Nation has fallen down. Meanwhile, only Kai will be the casualty from Cloud9. It looks like Cloud9 is regaining their composure, regaining their position. Great job from Rib by zoning them away from high ground on top of that building.
Yeah, Xretzi for the longest time actually using or being distracted there by Rib, and well, you know, not having the McCree just for fights is gonna lower your damage output, but they're looking to counter. Sure4 immediately spotting out the McCree, takes him down, but Spirit is still here. Sure4 sheeting back his blade, Bendekusai activating his own Deadeye, spots no one, not gonna get any kills, but at least zones out Rise Nation for the meantime. Though at the same time, here comes Desro. Does hit the payload though, so he won't charge up onto Bendekusai. That could have been huge kill for Rise Nation to work with. Still, the payload has not yet been pushed onto the first point. 50 seconds remaining onto the clock, and Cloud9 are actually in danger of getting no points at all. Locke activating his own ultimate there,
Yeah, looks
as well
like,
as Rolf,
yeah.
but let's see what happens.
Anyway, Rip with the Primal Rage being
4K.
available just in case they are in need of holding on to the payload. It looks like they will not need that, and they will push through with the first. But Rise Nation actually, you know, chunked a bit of time out of Cloud9, which is actually good for them. I mean, this is still the attacking phase for Cloud9. Earlier on the defense side, Rise Nation did great. Maybe that's their specialty here for Route 66 later on, but we'll see though. But in terms of ultimates, Cloud9 does have 2 available for themselves later if they do want to continue pushing forward or snowballing this first point on towards the second. So their technique is to always get Rib there in the front line, but Spirit will only get no one. Will actually get no one there. So great scattering from Rise Nation. And then Cloud9 though, Mendokusai with the ultimate available, Deadeye, will they get an opening for that?
I don't know if this is gonna punish Rise Nation, but Spirit has been doing zoning out Death Blossoms rather than kill Death Blossoms, and that's actually made, you know, some plays for Rise Nation, able to get them these 1 to 3 kills, but at the same time, it's not as what you would think a Shadow Burn ultimate, or you know, if you play like
Sure4 Nano Boosted Reaper Death Blossom, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not. But then I heard a hammer down. There it's High Noon, right? Mendokusai
Whoa, fast!
will not get anyone from that as well. Xretzi will eliminate him, and Riv will just try to zone away, try to be the distraction, and try to eliminate Spirit, and he will succeed to do so. And meanwhile, 2 members have fallen down from Rise Nation, meanwhile 4 from Cloud9. Looks like Cloud9 is really in trouble with their defense
20
here.
seconds remaining. This is going to be the final push from Cloud9. But the problem here is, the biggest problem is that they don't have any ultimates on their war chest. Adam, 6% to his, but that's going to be about it. As Rise Nation have Xretzi with his Deadeye primed and ready. What can Cloud9 do? This is going to be make or break. They have to push this to overtime and get to the second point, but can they do so? Here comes the Deadeye. He's lining it up, and the push, but can he actually capitalize on this one? But no, it's going to be Desro with the Earth Shatter, gets another kill, and could this be it? Mendokusai as well as Adam trying to stick onto the payload, but Adam gets taken down. Rolf is there. Overtime is still clocking in, but what can they do? My goodness, Xretzi stunning Sure4 in the face. Adam doing the best that he can with the wall skates, but that's gonna be it. Only 49.80 meters by Cloud9. Rise Nation have halted the push of Cloud9. They're pushing into overtime and actually burning down the timer. What a play from Rise Nation.
What a play indeed. I'm so impressed by Xretzi. I think Sure4 just wanted to try out and shut down Xretzi there, but the problem was that was a good stun. And then they still concentrated onto the supports of Cloud9. So they weren't able to actually get back into the payload. There were so many times where they are able to, you know, probably snowball it. It's just that it's really not working so well because Rise Nation is just making the plays and breaking and denying Cloud9 as they keep going. It's just so beautiful to look at.
And with that, Cloud9 are in serious heaps of trouble as they only push the payload 49.18 meters. Rise Nation look to have a fast composition with Midnight on the Diva. Desro placing himself with the Winston and Spirit yet again on his Genji. This could be something terrible for Cloud9 as they are in risk of losing this. We've seen Rise Nation lose time and time again against Cloud9, but this could be their shining factor, their shining moment rather, to upset one of the best teams in Overwatch.
Yeah, in the Overwatch scene right now. This is just so... I don't know what's going to happen, really, because Rise Nation is playing in their element. Spirit on a Genji. Although I don't see an Ana as usual, where you nano boost Spirit when he activates Dragon's Blade. But then I don't think it's needed at the moment. Maybe they will adjust once they see Wolf on a, what do you call this, on an Ana instead of a Zenyatta. But then again, they're doing a Diva instead of the usual, you know, Reinhardt, Zarya kind of thing. They're mixing it up a bit. And Spirit, again, on his element, we'll see how they execute this well. How will they scare off this high ground control? How will they separate or, you know, disengage their position here? And Rise Nation really confident with their composition at the moment.
Cloud9 have made themselves a beefy composition with a triple tank setup, but at the same time, here comes Spirit, just doing Spirit things, goes into the back line, spots out Rip and the rest of Cloud9, but has to back away. But this is where Rise Nation do tend to, you know, be at their own, dictating the pace against Cloud9 with Locke putting the healing orb, but still, they kind of overlap there though and get a lot of kills from Cloud9.
Yeah, this is quite difficult. I'm guessing they might switch if this keeps failing, but then the ultimate charges will be to waste if ever they do switch. But so they will not do that, probably later if it still doesn't work after they have combined all their ultimates together. But they should be careful because Rib does have his Earth Shatter and Faz will have his Sound Barrier later on just in case they want to do an offensive attack. And looks like Sure4 is on his Roadhog at the moment. Gets a really good hook, but there's going to be the Dragon.
The Dragon has been unleashed here. Mendokosai gonna take quite a bit of damage, but does get the kill on the Spirit there. So Cloud9 shutting down Rise Nation's first true try for the payload push with their ultimates being used. Xretzi does have his own, but gets blopped out of the ground by Kai. Sure4 is going left and right, you know, just to take down Midnight. And Rise Nation, I think they have to shift up. That's what they're gonna do. Spirit on the Reaper, just because there is a triple tank setup for Cloud9.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Rise Nation at first formed their composition knowing that they're not going to be in a hurry. All we have to do is just snowball this and snowball our ultimates later on once they get charged up. Midnight has it, and there's Deadeye from Mendokusai. It's high noon with a counter reply, but gets hooked and nerf this. Who is going to be the casualty for that? Only no one, actually, if you think about it. And hammer down from Rib.
My goodness, Rib setting up an Earth Shatter for the ages. Gets a triple for his team, actually double for him, but Sure4 to follow with the second. And Sure4 is just too on fire with this Frankenstein or Junkenstein's monster. Hook after hook, Cloud9 keeps shutting down Rise Nation. What can Rise Nation do now? 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock.
I feel like Midnight might switch to a Zarya if ever later on, but they might be stubborn, might stick to the Diva instead of the Zarya Reinhardt, just so that they can counter Graviton Surge after Graviton Surge, but then still sticking to the
hook! That was pretty sick, but Midnight with a timely defense matrix to save Desro's behind. But here, now we can see Rise Nation are pushing the payload slowly but surely. But the war chest, though, heavily favoring Cloud9 as Mendokosai is there. Nano boost activated. Who did get the nano boost? Mendokosai does get taken down. Sure4 does have it. So this is a pretty beefy, pretty strong Roadhog. But at the same time, Spirit with his Hellfire shotguns gets the kill. And can they actually get the first point? That could be the case, but Adam with a timely Sound Barrier there to stop all advances of Rise Nation, though at the same time, here comes Xretzi, here comes Spirit, double for the DPS of Rise Nation. Comes Mendokosai, and this is Yeehaw Cowboy, McCree versus McCree, and Xrezi actually winning that duel, so it's going to be the push from Rise Nation. They're going to be able to get to the second point, or to the first point rather, but still they need 49.18 more against Cloud9 to win this second map.
Yeah, the D.Va was a right call in terms of zoning them away from the payload and gaining more territory in terms of room and lessen the pressure to the supports because they have Lock. They have Lock as a support right now, so quite a low mobility hero. So they really need the D.Va, and they also need the nerf this. Sure4 almost dead.
Sure4 very low in HP. Midnight activating his own ultimate. Xrezi turns around and gets the kill onto Kai, but Sure4 up on top from behind does get at least one onto Xrezi, so that's a damage dealer for Rise Nation down. Still so much is happening here, but Mendicosai gets pushed back by Midnight, and he does cancel out that Deadeye. Nicely timed push there from Midnight, but still Rib with the Ana boost there, gonna make it a little bit hard for Rise Nation to actually control this payload, push the payload, but there's still a good one try here for Rise Nation as 30 seconds is left onto the clock. Adam does take down Xrezi, but still the pressure is on.
Oh my god, Adam does have his sound barrier on, so there is still a huge hope for Cloud9 to win this. We might see a game 3. There is 16 seconds on the clock, and no one is near the payload at all. Sure4 is ready to zone them in, bother them, push them away from the payload, and zone them. Desro trying his best. He's falling all through to the payload, and Luck is left all alone, but there's going to be the Earth Shatter. Is that going to work? Sound barrier being used as well. Hammer down, and Adam and the rest of the members will actually, that's Rib is gonna fall. He gets pinned down onto the wall, and they reach the payload. There are two members dead rather from Cloud9, 2 members dead from Rise Nation as well. He gets stunned, and there's the pulse bomb, not being able to kill anyone.
And still Sure4 is alive, but as I say that, there comes the fire strike from Rise Nation, and this is gonna be it. Overtime, who can actually get onto the point? It's not gonna be a game 3. Rise Nation beat out Cloud9 2-0. What did I tell you? There you go, boys!
Oh.
I mean, what did I tell you? Hacks, obviously.
My god.
Biggest upset of all time.
After I set this game.
Desro! Desro on the Reinhardt, so good!
Oh, wow.
How do you tag a Tracer?
Wrong prediction for me, though.
They just ignored Sure4
Yeah,
there.
wow.
And that last play from the Earth Shatter, even though they had sound barrier, it still didn't work out so well. It was, we call this Rise Nation with the Earth Shatter. That was just so good.
Yeah!
Biggest upset of all time. Just want to point out
Biggest upset, not for Rise Nation fans.
Yes, RYB and Sure4 they just want to flank everyone, but it's not working for them. Very sad. Just that Gorilla and the Genji combo by RYB and Sure4.
Yeah, that was such a good play. Desro's tag onto the Tracer. That was a surprising thing for me. He's the biggest, bulkiest, slowest moving thing in the world.
Right?
And it's like playing golf when he